Hello once again, my fellow Star Trek fans, fellow modelers, fellow historians, and fellow lovers of everything interesting. Recently I did a video on the upcoming projects. I did the U.S.S. Enterprise from Star Trek Discovery, and that's going to be really fun. I'm looking forward to making that. Well, I got another upcoming project to share with you. And this one, I want to try to do a little diorama because the models they're smaller, and I'll be able to have more creativity with the background. So what we're going to be doing today is we're going to be going back to Star Trek II, The Wrath of Khan. And I believe it's 1982, around that area. So, we had the recently released U.S.S. Enterprise from Polar Lights. This is the one with battle damage. You can see Admiral Kirk on the box. U.S.S. Enterprise NCC-1864 refit. And this is in 1000 scale. Snap together model kit. Battle damage. Details, decals included. So this is going to be when the Enterprise was facing off against the Reliant just before Star Trek III: The Search for Spock. You can see a really nice illustration on the box. And this kit does not come with the AZTECing. You can see, I'll show you the decals that it does come with. You can see it comes with the joint in the base, the ball joint. Water slide decals include for the U.S.S. Enterprise. You can see going around the windows around the saucer section, the bridge area, the registry markings, and the battle damage. So that's going to be fun. Showing you guys the back of the box, a full color paint and decal guide. Now they're showing the model as fully AZTEC'd, and that's not the case. This does not come with the AZTECing decals. Battle damage decals included. 12 inches long when assembled, and it shows you right there. The AZTEC decals are sold separately. And you see some of the U.S.S. Enterprise NCC-1701 refit, and this was a 2020 release, round 2. And to show you the side of the box, you can see Admiral Kirk, and this is kit POL 974M-12. And on the other side, you have that infamous screaming of Khan's name by Captain Kirk. Or it should have been Admiral Kirk, because Kirk was on a communicator with Khan, if you guys remember, and he said, "You're going to have to bring me up there, Khan. You're going to have to bring me up there." And Khan said, "I've done far worse than kill you. I've hurt you, and I wish to go on hurting you. I'll leave you as you left her, buried alive on a dead planet." And that's when Kirk screams Khan into the communicator. Round 2, South Bend, Indiana. You can see some of the battle damage. And the other side is the same as the side I had shown you already. And I had shown you this. So this is the U.S.S. Enterprise. So we're doing the Star Trek II: The Wrath of Khan themed project. So you know this is coming. We have to have the 1/1000 scale Star Trek Polar Lights U.S.S. Reliant NCC-1864. And this also has battle damage, the battle damage decals. And you can see Khan Ming Singh on the cover. We were first introduced to Khan in the Star Trek original series Space Seed, when he was adrift in stasis aboard the Botany Bay. And it's the Botany Bay there are items from the Botany Bay when Mr. Chekhov are down on the planet, and he's looking and he's thinking about the name Botany Bay. And he says, Botany Bay? Oh no, we got to get out of here. And that's when they're caught by Khan and his people. It was later revealed that the planet, the City Alpha 6, was damaged and exploded, and everything altered the orbit of City Alpha 5, and everything was laid waste. So that's where we find Khan on the planet. You can see the box art, the Reliant. Again, it has the AZTEC and decals on it, but it's not included in the kit. And the battle damage, they're pretty cool, but it'll be pretty easy to replicate with a paint gun. But we're going to use the battle damage decals, included with base and ball joint, so you can angle the ship. And you can see the decal sheet for the Reliant. Water slide decals include. Everything shown here. You got all the pinstriping in the bridge area. You got the battle damage, the registry markings, and this is going to be fun. And I want to try to set up a diorama and try to actually, I don't know if I'm going to have one of her nacelles blown off or not from the Enterprise, but we'll see when we get to the project. Showing you guys the back, 42 pieces, full color paint and decal guide. It's probably on the sides of the box. Battle damage decals included. You can see the Reliant. U.S.S. Reliant Miranda class starship NCC-1864, and again, this was a 2020 release from round 2. It's going to be 9.75 inches long, so these are really not big ships, which is it's going to be a little challenging to light them, but it'll be a little easier to work with and put them in kind of a diorama. I want to put the space background and try to make them where they're firing lasers at each other. So it's going to be a fun little project. Show you the side of the box. U.S.S. Reliant NCC-1864, and this is kit number POL 975M-12, and you can see the Reliant with Khan Noonien Singh. And on this side of the box, Kirk. The old Klingon proverb that vengeance is a dish best served cold. It is very cold in space. You can see the Reliant. See, that's the kind of background I'd like to work on. Like I said, we'll see. And both sides, both ends of the box look the same. And I had shown you this. So I had told you guys, and I had shown you guys the decals that come with the kits. And although you do get the battle damage, you don't get the decals for the AZTECing. So the AZTECing will be something that's sold separately, and I have the decal set right here. AZTEC decal set. This is for the 1/1000. U.S.S. Enterprise and U.S.S. Reliant. You can see Admiral Kirk on the cover. You can see some of the markings. They do come with the registry, it looks like. You want to do a different ship. Showing you guys the back. Polar lights. AZTEC decal set for the 1/1000 scale models. The AZTEC decals for the 80th Constitution class and Miranda class starships. You can see there are 4 sheets of decals, and includes hull decal placement guide. 4 8 1/4 by 11.5 inch sheets include everything you see here. Individual numbers or letters to create custom ship names and registry numbers. Again, Constitution class, Star Trek, 2020 release. So this is going to be fun. They stopped, actually, let me show you guys something. Okay, when it comes to the 1/1000 US 1/1000 scale, Polar Lights U.S.S. Enterprise NCC-1701 refit. Once upon a time, in an earlier issue, it did come with the AZTEC decals. You can see it as a bonus, AZTEC decals. And this is from Polar Lights. And the buildup of the ship shows you what she would look like with all the decals on, looking pretty nice. So I don't know if they decided that from a business standpoint they could probably get more money if they remove it from the kit and re-release the kit with just the basic markings and then sell it as a separate kit. Now, I'm not sure if you can, but you probably can just buy the decal AZTECing for the Enterprise 1000 instead of having both for the Reliant and the Enterprise. I'm not sure. But like I said, at one time you were able to get the 1000 U.S.S. Enterprise with the decals for the AZTECing. But that's another video. So I wanted to show you guys an upcoming project again. I'm thinking about doing backdrop work and making kind of a diorama with the ships, whether they're firing at each other. I was thinking, really, I'm leaning towards the Enterprise firing at the Reliant when she blew off the starboard nacelle. I'm thinking about doing something like that, but we'll see. We still have a lot of projects to get to before this one. So, but this is still going to be a fun build. And as usual, I'll do an unboxing and show you every little detail of what's involved in these kits and what they come with. And until the next video, my friends, I'll see you guys very, very soon. Live long and prosper.